Welcome to Intuitive Moon Tarot. For those of you that are new, my name is Jen and I am an intuitive reader. I have another you versus them reading for you today. I have two different sides for you to select from. Over here, side A. Over here, side B. It's very helpful if you can close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths. Bring your person of interest to the front of your mind and ask of the universe and the tarot for some guidance and insight into your connection. Okay, again, side A and side B. For those of you that need more time, go ahead and pause the video and take all the time that you need. For the rest of you, let's get started. All right, really quickly, before we jump right into your reading, I do want to go over a few things. First of all, these are general readings. So I do offer personal readings, both pre-recorded video readings as well as phone readings. Those are available worldwide, and all the information that you need as far as how to order a reading and the pricing information will be located in the description box below for those of you that are interested. My email is intuitivemoon1111@gmail.com. For the rest of you, I will continue to give of myself and my time freely and share my gift with you. However, please keep in mind that I cannot control who the messages are meant for or what messages I receive. There are many readings on my channel, most of which are not date or time specific, so please feel free to check out any of those readings. And as always, you guys, please just take what feels good to you in your heart and your soul, what's resonating with your story and what's helpful to you, and leave any other messages for somebody else. I do appreciate all of your subscriptions, your likes, your shares, your positive feedback and comments. I am very passionate about my work, and I do put a lot of energy and heart into my readings, and so it's very inspiring for me to get positive feedback from you and to know that you appreciate my energy and my time. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you'll do so, and I look forward to reading for you. So deck A, we're going to start with a surrender card. So this is going to be specifically for you. These have been pre-shuffled off camera, but I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more for you. This is not for your person of interest. This is a message specifically for you. It may or may not be associated with your situation with your person of interest, but this is just going to be a little message from the universe for you to help you reach your higher self. Please, Tarot, please, universe, what can my viewers surrender to help them reach their higher self? Please, Tarot, please, universe, provide us with some... Ooh, we have one that flew out at us. Surrender to divine timing. Beautiful. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Beautiful. I'm going to let you look at that one more time. Wow, now I'm interested to see what we have here on our cards. Interesting. Give me a minute to look over these and see what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling is with our first, and again, go with whichever side resonates with you. You don't have to follow my storyline. But for this first party, I see a couple of different things. With this being general, I could get different storylines. So I'm going to start with somebody here has recently gone through something major, a major upheaval, a tower moment, right? Where their foundation has just come crumbling down. This could be a death. This could be a divorce. This could be a major, being laid off from a job, but something that shook this person's foundation. So this could have been, just recently, or this could be something that's coming here shortly. I do see this person as being somebody very, very grounded, very stable, very generous. This is a king, right? This isn't a page. This isn't somebody, and again, king, queen, don't get hung up on the male or female or the sexes of the cards. There's masculine and feminine energy in both men and women. But I do see somebody here who typically is very, very stable, very grounded, knows what they want, and there's been some kind of an upheaval in their world. That is a possibility. The other possibility is this connection with you has caused them to feel like their foundation is crashing down, right? You know how sometimes if we have really strong feelings for somebody and we just start to feel really emotionally connected to somebody, especially for someone who's more in that King of Pentacles energy, someone who's grounded and stable, sometimes that can feel a little bit uneasy, like our walls are just breaking down. And sometimes that's a really good thing. A lot of times it's a good thing. I rarely see the Tower as a negative, although it can be almost crushing and all-consuming, and sometimes it can feel very negative. It's usually coming to clear out all the old energy, the things that are no longer serving us, or it's coming to break down our walls, break down our insecurities, make us reevaluate ourselves, feel things maybe we haven't felt ever or for a very long time. So the Nine of Cups is here as well for this person's energy, whether this is you or your person of interest. So this is talking about wish fulfillment. And I always see these as like, there's so many fish in the sea. But I feel like this is kind of somebody who felt really grounded and independent on their own. And something about this connection with you has stirred up these feelings of either a more recent Tower moment that they're struggling with and they're trying to get grounded because this connection with you is their wish fulfillment, or they've had a Tower moment with you, like the foundation, or there was some kind of breakdown in the relationship that was difficult for them, or the connection with you is really breaking down their walls and shaking up their stability, and they're struggling with that a little bit, but at the end of the day, you are their wish fulfillment. As far as, or vice versa, they are your wish fulfillment. Again, you don't have to follow my storyline. Over here, we have the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. A lot of times people associate this with soulmate energy. Soulmates aren't always forever. Soulmates can be platonic. Soulmates are just really deep, soulful connections that come and inspire a change that's necessary in our heart, in our life, in our world. We have that with the Hierophant. So this is going to talk a lot about spirituality or commitment. And the Six of Cups. Reflecting on the past, innocence, back to when things were a little bit easier. So what I see is this person for you, this is somebody that you're daydreaming about, or they're daydreaming about you, right? This is somebody that you have a very strong attraction and connection to, almost a soulmate connection. It's kind of like you don't even understand what the draw is, like you can't fully control it. And you see this person as someone that can fulfill your needs. You see, these are, cups of emotion, cups of love. And we have him here, again, he, she, doesn't matter, dumping the cup into her cup, fulfilling emotional needs here. So this is somebody that is viewed as emotional fulfillment. This is somebody that's viewed as possible long-term commitment and success. This is somebody, it kind of makes you feel, and I don't want to say young again, it doesn't mean that you have to be older, it's almost like a fairy tale. we talk about the Six of Cups, we can talk a lot about reflecting on the past when times were easier. We talk about innocence, but you can see here, it's like she's out in the forest with all of her stuffed animals, having a tea party. It's just that young, innocent energy. This is really, really beautiful. I do see a soulmate connection. I do see a possibility for commitment, but I see that this isn't fully stable yet. There's still work that needs to be done. There's still things that need to be explored. There's still walls that are breaking down and things that are being exposed. I kind of see this King of Pentacles here. It's like he's holding on for dear life. Like, oh my gosh, just give me a minute, right? Like, things are just really, really being shook up in his world right now. Or maybe just recently that there could have been some kind of a trial or tribulation that this person's gone through that's making them kind of really want to take their time and go slow within this connection. I'm going to pull some additional cards here. I do see this as a really free-flowing energy. I mean, this is something it's coming in, whether you like it or not. This is a connection that is most definitely meant to happen. This is important for both of your spiritual growth. This is important to break down old belief systems, to help you let go and release things that are no longer serving you. This is going to cause some emotional upheaval. This is going to bring back old feelings and emotions. This is going to stir up things that you just didn't even know were there. Whatever this connection is, it was really meant to come in and spark something in you, help your spiritual growth on both ends. On this second energy over here, this is like a spiritual growth. It's meant to kind of make you start really thinking about long-term and commitments and spirituality and what's important to you and what love really means for you, what intimacy and connections really mean for you. And same with this other person. I do feel like this other person is strong on their own 2 feet, or at least appears to be so, and like I said, is very grounded. And I feel like it might be difficult. There might be some things that they're holding on to, some walls that they have built. It might be a little bit harder for them to let go. They might be a little bit slower at releasing themselves into this connection. But at the end of the day, I do see this as their wish fulfillment for you, or vice versa. Honoring your energy. Let me read a little bit about this for you. It's number 15. We all have those days when we are declined to do anything. We try all sorts of mental tricks to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Does this ever work? No. We end up feeling guilty, a very low vibration, for not getting anything done, which causes us to work twice as hard the next day, which causes us to get overwhelmed and exhausted, which then leads to becoming caught up in a vicious cycle. Your body has rhythms, just as everything else on this earth does. Flowers, trees, plants, and elements. The tides ebb and flow. The sun and moon rise and set. Animals hibernate, and flowers grow, bloom, and go dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycles within you. Rest when you need to, work when you need to. Do not try to outthink the natural rhythms. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. You are your harshest critic. Okay, so what I see is this connection is meant to be. Forever, I don't know. That there is something about this connection that is meant to be a part of both of your lives. For one of you, it's a critical moment in breaking down walls and helping heal from past tower moments and making you reevaluate your emotions. But this may cause some upheaval. This may be difficult, at best. I feel one person is more just kind of fantasizing about the possibilities and the commitment and kind of daydreaming a little bit. Sorry, I've got a low battery notification, but kind of daydreaming a little bit about all the possibilities here. And this is just a reminder to stay grounded. Don't get so caught up in that energy and, just sometimes when we get really excited and we start feeling really emotionally fulfilled for you or for your person of interest, we really just want things, they can't happen fast enough. Things can't fall into place quick enough. But we miss important steps and lessons along the way, and we exhaust ourselves. And then we kind of come to this place where we want to give up because we feel like we're trying so hard or we're pushing so hard. And then we're like, well, this isn't working out how we want, right? And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. I do feel like somebody else over here is kind of having a tower moment from this connection. And they're going to need a little bit of time just to kind of let things, there's no pressure here. This is just, vines grow freely. They don't take a lot of work, right? Once they start to grow, they just kind of take over and they fulfill themselves. But there's a process that it reminds me kind of like ground cover or vine work. It starts out slow. But once it gets going and once it starts moving, it just takes over. It's all consuming. And so I do see something beautiful developing here, or the possibility of something beautiful. I just don't want to see that being sabotaged by somebody really getting caught up in their ego. Or again, their own sense of how things should unfold or how quickly they should be happening or how the other person should be responding. Because there is somebody here who's very much in their daydreams and their all up in their feelings, and the possibilities, very excited about this, wanting things to move forward. But this is a reminder, everything is happening just as it should. Everything is flowing freely here. Don't be so caught up here that you miss down here. Everything is happening just as it's supposed to happen. And there are a lot of possibilities within this connection. If you can just let go, trust in the universe. Remember that true love is allowing people to be where they need to be. Honor your energy, honor their energy, have respect for where they are. Don't take those things personally. This person is kind of feeling a little bit overwhelmed. There's an upheaval here. There's a lot of emotions, and tower moments are very substantial moments in someone's life. And they take a little bit of time to kind of absorb and understand, right? And come to terms with. So intuitively, that's what I'm seeing here within this reading. I do see something beautiful. I do see the possibility for something beautiful. I just want you to allow things to unfold naturally, or for them, if this is, your person of interest is kind of pushing things on you and you're kind of dealing with a big emotional upheaval and breaking down of walls and your stability is kind of getting shooken up, that the advice here for them is to not get so caught up in the daydreams and so excited about this that they're not being in reality and allowing things to unfold as they should. Things take time. No matter how much feeling or emotion you have towards someone or how excited you are, it does take time for things to grow and to unfold and to develop. And you really don't want to rush. You don't want to rush that. There's such beautiful steps that need to be taken in relationships, and each one of them are so incredibly important. So slow and steady. That's what I see. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. I would love to have you, if you aren't already, as a new subscriber here on my channel. Please leave any feedback in the comments below. And if you need a personal reading or some more information, all the information is in the description box. Love and light. All right, really quickly, before we jump right into your reading, I do want to go over a few things. First of all, these are general readings. So I do offer personal readings, both pre-recorded video readings as well as phone readings. Those are available worldwide, and all the information that you need as far as how to order a reading and the pricing information will be located in the description box below for those of you that are interested. My email is intuitivemoon1111@gmail.com. For the rest of you, I will continue to give of myself and my time freely and share my gift with you. However, please keep in mind that I cannot control who the messages are meant for or what messages I receive. There are many readings on my channel, most of which are not date or time specific, so please feel free to check out any of those readings. And as always, you guys, please just take what feels good to you in your heart and your soul, what's resonating with your story and what's helpful to you, and leave any other messages for somebody else. I do appreciate all of your subscriptions, your likes, your shares, your positive feedback and comments. I am very passionate about my work, and I do put a lot of energy and heart into my readings, and so it's very inspiring for me to get positive feedback from you and to know that you appreciate my energy and my time. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you'll do so, and I look forward to reading for you. All right, deck B. Let's start with a surrender card. This is going to be specifically for you, so this is not going to be for your person of interest. It may or may not be related to your situation with your person of interest. More or less, it's just a little bonus message from the universe for you to help you reach your highest self. I have shuffled off camera, so I'm just going to do a little bit of additional shuffling here. Please, universe, please, tarot, what insight can you give me? Ooh, well, that was fast. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Now, so many people just think of addictions like substance abuse, but really there's so many things. We can be addicted to negative self-talk. We can be addicted to drama. We can be addicted to being in unhealthy relationships. There's so many things that we can be addicted to. So whatever that means for you, if you happen to find yourself having some unhealthy coping mechanisms or things that you're tied to right now, it's just a reminder from the universe to release those things, let them go, and allow yourself to heal fully and find things that are healthier for you. So that being said, let's look at these energies here. Keep in mind you don't have to follow my storyline, just go with whichever side is resonating with you. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what we have over here. This one had a bonus card flip out, and since they came out together, I decided to just take all three. But let me see what that is and what I'm feeling. Which is interesting because the devil has shown up here. And when we talk about addictions, the devil can represent some of our unhealthy addictions. So you may be over here in this second energy. So I'm seeing a few things here. With this being general, sometimes I get a couple different storylines, so bear with me. But for our first energy, one of the things I'm seeing is there is a possibility that the person that you're inquiring about, your person of interest, may be connected elsewhere. They may be finding their stability in another connection with somebody else at the moment. I do have the Queen of Pentacles here with the King of Cups. So this may be a couple, not necessarily a compatible couple. I mean, it's good to have earth energy and water energy, you know, to have the stability and the groundedness of the earth energy, as well as the emotional connection with the water energy. But sometimes there's, you know, somebody over here is whoever's in this water energy may be a little bit more emotional, more forthcoming with their emotions, more open, more vulnerable, while the other person may be a little bit more structured and stable and standoffish. You can see here the Queen of Pentacles is an absolutely beautiful energy, but she is hiding behind a mask. And so there may be a little bit of self-protection here as far as emotions go. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles is positioned in a way that it's like he's moving away from the Queen of Pentacles. So you may have somebody, also the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. So you may have somebody who was or is in a connection at some point in time. This could even be representing your energy, but you may have somebody here, a couple, where one of them is more emotional, the other one is a little bit more grounded and not quite as vulnerable. And we have someone maybe moving away from that connection. That is one storyline that I'm getting. The other storyline is we have somebody here trying to balance out two different parts of their personality. Their more masculine and feminine energies. And that can be in a female, in a male, it doesn't make any difference. But I do see the possibility that we've got someone that's kind of teeter-tottering between, you know, their stability and their groundedness and their independence and their feelings towards the other person. Their emotions, what they want to give, and they're kind of trying to find a balance between those two energies, and that might be kind of a slow process. So I see that as a second storyline. For our second energy over here, which may or may not be you with the Devil present, I see somebody that may be getting disappointed or not feeling fully fulfilled within the connection here, and may have kind of turned their back on the connection and be considering walking away. It can be that, or it can be somebody who just desperately needs some soul searching, needs to go out and seek their own independence. Somebody that has a big transformation that's the universe is bringing in a transformation for this person, and I think this person is starting to feel that energy and kind of being pulled in that direction. So I do see someone here who's like, I want to look away from my emotions here and focus more on what's going to be good for my long term and my stability and for myself. I see someone here who might kind of be seeking their own we have the Ten of Pentacles, so I'm just going to let you look at this. And again, I'm an intuitive reader, so talking about the Ten of Pentacles, we can just talk about the ultimate success, financial success, fulfillment, but you can see here my relationship with my deck, and within this card, we have a very independent looking energy here. Male, female, doesn't make any difference. We have masculine and feminine energy in both men and women. But this is somebody here who's built their own empire, who's stable, who's grounded, who's comfortable and confident within themselves. And you know, we start that off by the Eight of Cups. A lot of times the Eight of Cups talks about being disappointed enough to kind of walk away from everything and move forward. You know, the Ten of Cups is the ultimate emotional fulfillment. So although there was emotional fulfillment within this connection or whatever this person was dealing with, it may even be some addictions. They may have found some emotional fulfillment within the connection they were addicted to, within some of their unhealthy coping mechanisms, but they're starting to recognize that this isn't going to be for their greatest good. Some people are addicted to, having numerous relationships, addicted to attention, of fulfilling a void within themselves. So you or the person you're connected with may have been kind of struggling, and you look deep down inside here, and this is very, very sad, feeling very trapped, very much alone, very much trapped underneath this addiction. But you see this person being disappointed enough with whatever that addiction is, whether it's a relationship to this other person that's been toxic and unhealthy, a relationship that you're already in. Maybe you're kind of seeing somebody else that is more grounded and emotionally stable, but they're kind of slow moving and unsure. There's a lot of different dynamics that could be going on here with this being general, so bear with me and just take what's making sense for you. But there's definitely a sense of walking away, doing some soul searching, and wanting more for yourself. This is either an energy that you're in or that you're going to be coming into, because we are moving. Sorry guys, my low battery came on, so I kind of reset my video here, but we're moving towards this star energy, which is just an incredible transformation. This is beautiful. This is balance. You can see she's pouring one cup out onto the earth for stability, the other cup out into the water. So this is stabilizing our emotions, getting grounded, having a rebirth, a transformation. This is absolutely incredible. So I see whatever this addiction or this toxicity or just this unhealthy, whatever it is for you, or maybe this is your person of interest, it can of course be that as well. Whatever it is, I see that person finally coming to a place where they're wanting to walk away from that, where they're recognizing they're not going to get their 10 of cups here. They're not going to ever have a full emotional fulfillment within that energy. And so this is somebody who's walking away, turning their back on that, and looking out into the future, soul searching, wanting to go on a journey to kind of self-discovery and find out what's going to be their 10 of cups. And that kind of leads them into this 10 of Pentacles energy, finding stability on their own, feeling grounded, having their own achievements and success. Big or little, financial or emotional, it doesn't really make any difference. There is somebody here who, with the overall dynamic being kind of toxicity or addictions or things of that nature, turning their back on that, recognizing it's not bringing them the ultimate fulfillment that they deserve, right? Setting that energy attracts this 10 of Pentacles energy, attracts this stability, this confidence, this groundedness, this peacefulness from within, right? This is kind of ultimate success on your own, and whatever success means to you. Some people's success is just waking up and getting through their day. Some people's success comes in the form of love or relationship. Some people it's financial or within their career. Some people it's just having a peaceful heart, or but there's definitely a feeling here of turning away from something, whoever this is, moving towards independence, peace, success, and going through a major transformation, getting grounded and coming out in this beautiful, beautiful energy. Meanwhile, the person over here on this side, again, could kind of be teeter-tottering between their emotions and their stability, and just kind of trying to balance those energies out. I do see them moving forward. I do see them coming possibly towards you, but it's not a fast-moving energy. This is somebody who's kind of taking their time. I'm gonna pull a healing oracle card to kind of get a little bit more in-depth information here. This could also be somebody who, sees you as somebody who can give them everything, right? Or vice versa. Again, you don't have to follow my storyline, but the Queen of Pentacles is typically somebody who can be an entrepreneur, somebody who can be incredible with finances and just can do it all, can be a motherly figure, can take care of the home and take care of business, somebody with just a beautiful, confident energy. But I can never get over the fact that in this particular deck, my Queen of Pentacles has that mask on. And so it may be that this person loves you and has their heart on their sleeve for you, and sees you as all of these things, but recognizes you're kind of hiding behind something unhealthy at this point in time. And they're kind of deciding which direction to go in with that. They know they have to move forward one way or another, but they're not sure which direction to take. Or that could be you with your person if you're dealing with somebody who maybe seems to have some toxicity, and which we all do at some time. So there's no judgment here. I've had many different types of addictions in my life, and toxic energies that I've kind of been consumed in. And it takes a little bit of time to come out of that and to grow from that. And so it happens, and you see the mask here. Sorry, I know it's kind of blurry, so I apologize, but I don't know if you can see that. It's that mask. Again. But whoever this is just has this beautiful Ten of Pentacles energy and has the capability to do and be anything and have the ultimate success completely independently without help from anybody. This is somebody who is very, very beautiful, very grounded, very peaceful when they're not wrapped up in whatever this toxicity is. But the good news is, whoever this is, they are starting to recognize they're not going to find their fulfillment here, and they're going to be walking away, going on that search for their Ten of Cups, for their ultimate emotional fulfillment. Please, Tarot, please, universe, provide me with some additional, home. Oh. Beautiful. And look, with the Ten of Pentacles here, look at her beautiful castle in the background. So beautiful. Don't mind my dog. He's grumbling in the background. Apparently I'm disrupting his nap. So let me read a little bit about this card from the book. Home is number 44. Had a lot of synchronicities lately. 444, 333. So all those double and triple numbers. This card represents a homecoming of the soul, of finding your tribe, of coming home. And that's what I see. It's just walking away from the things that aren't going to fully fulfill you, right? It's leaving that. It's coming home. It's finding your stability. It's going through that transformation. And remember, what we're putting out, you can see that here with the stars. It's like what we put out, and it's not what we say out loud. It's what we feel, what we believe about ourselves, who we are, what we think, our thoughts. When we put that out into the universe, it brings it right back to us. The universe is always listening. Always listening. And so if we're in this toxic space, even if this is just negative self-talk, I'm not deserving of love, I'm not deserving of commitment or trust. Maybe this is somebody who's pursuing somebody who's already in something else and just thinking that they can't have someone that's truly meant for them. Whatever it is for you, whatever this means for you, this is saying this is someone who's turning away from that and returning back home within their soul, to their tribe, what's meant for them. And as soon as we start believing those things about ourselves, we heal those things about ourselves, we release any of the addictions or things that we're holding on to that are toxic for us, the world is yours. You can have anything that you desire. The situation you are inquiring about has the potential to be a homecoming, a safe and secure place that both nourishes you and facilitates your growth, whether it be a school, a relationship, a job, or truly a home. I apologize. Go for it. All paths lead home. Home doesn't have to be where you grew up. Family doesn't always mean the people of your birth family. Look at the expanded meaning. Family are people who share the same core values and path. Home can mean a place you have yet to visit or experience. But once there, it fills your soul in a way that gives you no doubt that you are home. Alternatively, find your safe place. This is where the answers that you seek will be found. And that's what I'm saying. You need to turn away from things that are no longer serving you, thoughts that are unkind to yourself. You need to walk away from anything that's not going to ultimately lead you to the 10 of Cups fulfillment that you deserve, right? Return back home, reconnect mind, body, and soul. Love yourself, put positive thoughts out into the universe, and be open to receiving exactly what it is you deserve, you or the other person. I'm just really focused on this side because that's where the messages are coming through strongest for me today. So this is certainly meant for somebody. Somebody definitely needs to hear this today. I hope that this is helpful to you. Just seeing if I'm picking up any last messages here. If you can be patient with me for just a moment. Part of me feels like there is just like the person that you're connecting to, or maybe you're on this first energy, is just very loving, very genuine, heart on their sleeve, has a lot of emotion to offer, or maybe this is somebody that will be coming into your reality once you can remove that false mask, whatever it is that you hide behind. But I also see here that there's a connection that might be severing a little bit. Somebody may be considering walking away just because of the lack of stability. Yeah, wow. If you need something that's specific to you or a little bit more in depth, I know this was a little all over the place, but again, it's a general reading, so I do get quite a few messages and try to help as many people as possible. But if you need something specific to you, I am available for a personal reading. I want to thank you again to all of my loyal subscribers and for your positive feedback. And I hope that if you haven't already, you'll subscribe to the channel. I do try to get to these readings weekly, but of course it's energy work and it's sensitive, so I can't always come through on that if I'm not in the right energy, but I do try to put out regular content and kind of keep you up to date here. So please give me some feedback on this reading. I'm not getting a whole lot else right now, so I kind of want to let it go here and let you think about all of this. Let me know if I can be of service to you in any other way. Thank you for joining me today. Love and light.